Yes, people. How are we doing? How are we doing? Thank you very much for joining me. We'll wait for a few more people to come in, but as per usual, please do leave a like as you are rolling in, and we'll just wait for a few more people to come in. I've got a good stream lined up for you guys today. How are we all doing though? For those that are here, thank you all for joining. Please leave a like as you roll in, and we will get it all started, guys. As I said, we've got the crypto pick of the week today as well. I always look forward to this. As I said, I want to make it a very regular thing. Wednesdays, I will be doing this for you, and I got a good one for you guys today, man. Got a very good one for you today. All good. How are you? Thank you very much for joining. We own Mondays. I'm good as well, man. Thank you very much for asking. I've had a long day. I've been trying to get everything ready for everyone. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one today, I hope. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Dan, thanks for joining as always, man. Loving the weather and all the good news coming out. Great news coming out, man. You know, it actually happened. Could not believe it that quick as well. From Saturday to here, it's now a legal tender. There you go, man. Just goes to show, man, they're making movements. And maybe when I was discussing yesterday about them, the El Salvador president being a little bit dodgy, maybe I was wrong, man. I don't know. We'll have to see in it. Bob, how's it going, man? Thank you very much for joining. Those that are joining, please leave a like on the video. It really helps support the channel and everything. Gets pushed out to more people. So please leave a like as you are rolling in. But yeah, man, loads of good news happening. Don't know if you saw the video this morning, but it was basically what I covered. El Salvador making mad movements. And yeah, who's going to be next? Who's going to be next? God knows. Wouldn't surprise me if we have a few more by the end of this week with the way everyone's moving, man. It is going pretty quickly. So yeah, but all I wanted to basically cover in today's stream was that news. One other news article, and then I just wanted to get straight into it for you guys regarding this coin of the week that I have for you. I wish I had some kind of like little theme tune every time I say it, coin of the week. Do you know what I mean? Like it would be pretty cool, but I need to get that sorted. But it's basically a coin I've been holding a while now, and I think you guys are going to love it. And I'll present to you the research behind it. So if you guys have not seen the do your own research video, I'm actually going to be showing you, well, firstly, go watch that. But I'm also going to be showing you how to do your own research in this video. We're going to do a live research session on this coin. And then we're going to take a look at the chart as well. And yeah, you guys can decide for yourself whether or not you want to invest into it. But we will be covering that in the stream as well. But for those that are just joining, thank you very much for joining. Please leave a like as you are rolling in. And yeah, guys, I think I'm probably going to just jump straight into it. I want to cover the obvious, and that is obviously El Salvador. Sick news. You know, we started talking about it on Sunday because it was announced on Saturday. And we were firstly talking about the domino effect of other countries following. And then other countries followed. Then we were talking about if it's actually going to happen because it was just talk at the time, wasn't it? So it's gone from just talk to domino effect of everyone else joining to actually happening now. El Salvador have now announced Bitcoin as legal tender. And all I've basically got for you guys is a few tweets from these big influencers, just kind of giving their opinion and telling us what's going on here. So first one is from Pompliano. Again, you guys should definitely follow him on Twitter. He's a massive influencer. He basically just says El Salvador's president, Bukele, just said he believes the country's adoption of Bitcoin will lead to more opportunity for its citizens, which should reduce the number of people leaving the country and illegally immigrating to the United States. This is good for the US. So in this case here, he's not just talking about, you know, Bitcoin just simply becoming a legal tender. He's giving some reason behind it, and it seems like he genuinely does want his country to become a better place. So good for them, good for him. It seems to be going very well, and maybe I did read into him wrong a little bit, misinterpreted him. I obviously showed that Wikipedia page of him looking a little bit dodgy, right? But maybe I was wrong to do that. But we'll see how everything pans out in the future, right? It's all about just waiting and seeing. It's happened now, but let's see how they deal with it. It's going to take some getting used to. Imagine the butcher across the road, you know, just now having to accept Bitcoin as a local currency. And what's he gonna do? He ain't gonna know anything about it, is he? But yeah, you know, we'll see what happens. It's pretty exciting to see how everything does pan out and who's gonna be next. My money is on either Paraguay or Brazil. being next. I don't know why. I just feel like they'll probably be next to follow in their footsteps. It'll be pretty cool to see who is next though. But yeah, my money's on either Paraguay or Brazil. Brazil simply because they are just the biggest country in South America, and I feel like it would be a really good thing for them if they were to announce it as well. They've seen the amount of media attention that El Salvador has gotten just for announcing it and actually making it happen. But here we are now. Yeah, Brazil would be huge. Brazil would be massive if they were to do it. And don't get me wrong, you'll start seeing all these other countries. Obviously, we haven't heard of other places such as like Uruguay or Chile. So there's still quite a few there. And don't be shocked if all of them actually start adopting it as a tender. So we just have to wait and see. But yeah, the second thing that I wanted to just quickly show you was Lark Davis, also on Twitter. He sent a few tweets out. His first one, obviously just plain and simple. The bill has passed. Bitcoin is now the official legal tender of the sovereign nation. Crazy, crazy news. Did you guys go on social media this morning and just see it absolutely everywhere? It was flying everywhere, man. It was crazy, wasn't it? My whole Twitter feed was just full of it. And it just shocked me to see how quick it all happened, man. Shocked me to see how quick it all happened. Hendon Guna, thanks for joining, man. Good evening, Tana, and all watching. Be interesting to see what the G7 say this coming week as they meet in Cornwall. It will be. I feel like we are going to start seeing a lot of good news coming through. This is very, very good. Let's not get it twisted. This is huge. So it ain't no little midget news on the side that we just kind of report. I don't think some people actually realize how good this is for crypto. Because if countries are going to start adopting Bitcoin as a legal tender, don't be surprised if all of these other cryptocurrencies start making their way through into these other countries and then being used for other use cases, right? I feel like it's going to start popping off pretty soon. Notifications will go. It was going crazy, man. I did personally leave some notifications on from some of the big guys because I wanted to just see what was going on. And when I woke up, it was just full of it. Bob, I drive a cab for a living. Seriously, I would love to be the first cabbie to take Bitcoin. Bro, it's probably going to happen, innit? Imagine. Are you in England, Bob? I don't actually know, but imagine that did happen in England. Bitcoin gone over 36K. Yeah, market is looking green as heck today, man. We've had that bounce. Obviously, yesterday we were looking at the whole Wyckoff accumulation, and at the moment we are still above that accumulation bottom, right? That I was showing you guys. We're actually creeping back above it. Whether or not we were just in there for a short amount of time, because we were bouncing around the 32 to 33K area, that does still count as an accumulation bottom. But are we now making our way back up? Are we going to start getting back up to those levels to start testing the levels of resistance that we had, and we flipped them into support? I won't be covering that too much in this stream, but we'll definitely look at the Bitcoin chart in another stream for sure and just have a look and see what's going on. We could even compare it to the one we were doing yesterday, right? But dude, it's getting crazy, isn't it? You're in Manchester. Okay. Yeah, cabbing in Manchester must be crazy as well. Imagine the amount of money you could make with Bitcoin, taking Bitcoin, man. That would be crazy. On a smaller note, a German cab driver is now accepting Doge. He's a big fan of Tesla and done over 460,000 kilometers in his Model S. Man, you know what? Do you know what's crazy, right? Let me get all serious now. When I entered the market over a year ago to how it looks right now, exactly a year ago today, no one was really talking about cryptocurrency. Barely anyone, man. People that knew about it, cool, but those that didn't, it's crazy how times have changed. And I remember entering and saying to the people around me, saying to my parents, next year, watch, crypto is going to start being adopted properly by countries. You're going to see it all over media, news. You're going to see it absolutely everywhere. They turned to me like, what's a crypto? Didn't blame them. I'm not blaming them. No one really, not a lot of people knew. But now they're coming home telling me, oh, did you see the news today regarding Bitcoin? Did you see that? Did you see this? Are you still holding that? They're asking me about crypto news. I'm obviously covering it for them on here. Sometimes they watch my streams and stuff. But every day they come home telling me that, asking me if I saw that crypto news that happened today on BBC or whatever. They're Turkish, so Turkish Cypriot. So when they're watching Turkish TV, it's even on the Turkish news that some random Turk in Turkey decided to hack a few people and now he's disappeared. And like, do you know what I mean? But it's just all over the place right now. It is crazy. So yeah, that was basically what I wanted to cover regarding that. And just to end the El Salvador stuff on this note, Lark Davis says, no longer in El Salvador can anyone say, no, sorry, we don't accept Bitcoin. They are now legally required to. So yeah, it's going to be a madness coming in the next few weeks. And do you know what's good? The market's recovering as well. So it's obviously good timing. News, coincidences happening again all over the place. But yeah, there you go, man. I'm not going to get too much into that stuff. But yeah, market's recovering. We've got a lot of great news coming out. I've got the crypto pick of the week for you guys today in this stream. So hopefully you stay tuned for that as well. However, there's one thing I wanted to touch upon. One news article. You actually mentioned the name of it in here, Hendenguna. Doge. Back in the headlines, isn't it? Now, look, before I get into the headline about Doge and talk about it for a second, I've been very critical of Doge, and I still am. let's not get twisted. I still am, right? It is a meme coin. I will never invest in things like that. But hear me out for a second, right? Maybe we need to start putting some respect on Doge's name. And let me just explain why. Obviously, cryptos have a use case. A lot of them, all of them have some kind of use case, right? The proper ones anyway, yeah. Now, look, what if I say to you that Doge's use case is just a meme? So it's to be a meme. That is its use case, right? Did you see what I'm saying here? And it's good at it. I mean, from where it's gone to where it is now, where it was to where it is now, look, don't get it twisted. I will never invest in something like Doge, and I do not recommend other people do. But the fact that it's done a madness and it's all over the place, and people are adopting it, they are using it. It is being listed left, right, and center. If someone doesn't know what Doge is by now, they've been sleeping under a rock, even if you are not in cryptocurrency. But look, this is what I've got here, and some of you may be aware of the app called Revolut. Revolut have now listed Doge, or they've called it Unleashed. You know, they're trying to be funny. They're unleashing Doge because it's a dog, whatever, you guys know what I mean. But yeah, so the UK-based fintech company has added the cryptocurrency to its platform due to popular demand. So yeah, you know, look, we have to start respecting it. Like I said, I would not recommend people investing in it. You do your own research on it if you want to, up to you. Just my opinion. I never will. But I just wanted to just basically present the case of, look, all cryptos have a use case, and Doge's use case is the fact that it is just a meme and people love it. Okay. So that's basically all it is, right? London-based fintech company Revolut today announced that Dogecoin will be available to buy, sell, and hold within its app, along with 29 other cryptocurrencies. So yeah, there you go. And they tried to be quite funny here with the whole thing. We're interrupting your regularly scheduled Token Tuesdays to bring you something new in the crypto world. There just aren't enough dogs in the Revolut app, but we're about to change that. Much Dogecoin, such wow, how Revolut, we're letting the toads out. Was it? There it is. So what you think? Honestly, man. More than a meme. Well, there you go. Jeez, I don't know why I even watched that. Hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys because there you go, man. It is making some kind of movements. Don't get too giddy, Tan. I've got a feeling that it's going to drop again. As I presented yesterday, I wouldn't be surprised if it does. So nothing will shock me, and I'm ready for it. And so should everyone else be as well. I've checked my investment portfolio yesterday, and the best effing surprise I received in a long time. CLOV made over 2,500. Been holding for a long time, man. Time to put profits into Ether. Haven't heard of CLOV, man, but fair enough to you, bro. You know, if you're making money, you're making money, man. Andrew, thank you for joining. I know for a fact you own Doge, Tana. No, I do not own Doge. I was never even tempted to hold Doge. But look, there you go, man. Doge is like the crypto version of GameStop share protest. Yeah, it literally is. That's the thing, isn't it? That is the thing. The thing that scares me, though, is that you've obviously always got these leaders in the market, of which goes first in regards to exploding and going high and making new highs and all of that stuff. You know, we've seen in previous years that Doge was the leader. We've seen this year that Doge was pretty much the first to do an absolute madness in the market, right? So what scares me is that all of this great news is coming out for Doge, and it is attracting more people to buy when Doge has already had a huge run in the market. So how much is actually left, if anything is left? Do you see where I'm coming from here? So it can easily just manipulate a regular person's mind to just buy into a meme coin, which has already ran a lot of its track already. So that's why I find it quite dangerous, right? It has the potential to be the coin of the people, a bit like some peeps love Andy Warhol pop art, but don't like Rembrandt, who is more popular. You make up your own mind on that, but I get what you're saying, man. I get what you, let's be real here. Doge has a huge following, a huge community. Chris, good to see you, man. Little ones in bed. What have I missed? Haven't really missed much. We've just been talking about the whole El Salvador has now taken Bitcoin as a legal tender. That is now legit. It has happened. That's all done. And then we were talking about the fact that Doge has been listed on an app called Revolut. By the way, for those that don't know what Revolut is, it is basically an app which gives you like a debit card where you can hold and store your cryptos and actually physically buy groceries or anything using the crypto. You could hold it on there like a debit card. So it's very useful. Have a look at it. I don't personally have one, but I know people that do. But yeah, guys, that was basically the news that I wanted to cover for you guys. Just the regular stuff, nothing too huge. But there you go. Well, I say nothing too huge. Bitcoin is now a legal tender, which is crazy. And for you XRP holders in here that are holding XRP, that's been holding it for a while, and you were there while the snapshot was taken for the Flare airdrop, just so you guys are aware, if you was holding it in your Ledger Nano, there is 2 days left to claim it. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, there was a snapshot in December for XRP. If you held XRP in your Ledger Nano or another exchange, for instance, a snapshot was taken and you'll be airdropped Flare within the next few days. I don't actually know the exact date and time, but it's coming up and I'm very excited. I had a lot of XRP in my Ledger Nano at the time. So yeah, for those that have not yet claimed it and that was holding it on your Ledger Nano, please be sure to go and do that. If you was just holding it in an exchange in December the 12th, I believe it was, you don't have to do anything. It will just be airdropped into your exchange, okay? So I thought I'd just cover that for you guys as well. Hoping you are a fellow Man United fan, Bob. Hope you're not, Bob. Hope you're not. Wouldn't like you as much anymore if you was. Only joking, but yeah, man, fair enough to you, Bob. I hope people do start. I hope England does start accepting Bitcoin as payment for the cabbie. Hopefully, it will benefit you a lot. But yeah, guys, let's move on to the main event of this live stream. My crypto pick of the week, or my crypto coin of the week. Now, there's obviously quite a few cryptos that I hold, and I was taking a look at them today, and I thought, what one should I introduce to my people today, to the guys that are watching me today, right? And I had a look, and there was one that just made complete sense to me. I then started analyzing the chart, and I thought to myself, why don't I just do a full-on research for you guys? So if you guys have not watched the how to do your own research video for finding your own cryptos or researching your own cryptos, please be sure to go check that out. And I'm also going to be doing this live for you in this live stream. Okay, I'm going to bring to you a coin that I believe is worth investing at this point. I'm going to show you the research behind it, and we're going to tick off every single point when we get to it. For those that don't know what the points are, we need to be covering the team. Okay, who's behind it? Who created this coin? Okay, because if you're investing in a coin, you're investing in a team. Okay, in a team behind it. Everything that happens is from them. Secondly, we want to tick off the use case. What is this used for? Okay, what is the utility of it? What drives it? Right. Third, we want to be taking a look at the partnerships. Who's actually partnered with this coin? Okay, who's using it? Who's integrated with it? Because that is also a major thing. Number 4, we want to be taking a look at the roadmap. Okay, what I mean by that is, do they have a plan in the future? Have they physically come out and told us, right, in 2021, quarter 2, quarter 3, or September, November, whenever it is, we want to achieve this. We want to have this goal. We want to do this, this, and this. And then lastly, number 5, we want to just take a quick look at social media and just find out what kind of community these guys actually have. What are they following like on Twitter, for instance, right? So that is basically what I want to be diving into today. So I'm sure you are all waiting and very excited to find out what coin I am actually talking about. And guys, the coin that I want to present to you today is, there we go, Band Protocol. That is the coin of the week. If you're looking for the actual ticker, which means the actual abbreviation of this coin, it is simply Band. You can buy it on Binance if you wanted to. So I wanted to basically just get into this for you guys and give you guys a little bit of research behind it and literally tick off all of these key points as we go. And at the end of it, if you guys obviously want to invest in it, it is completely up to you guys. Do your own research if you want to go into more further research. Of course, I am just going to be not skimming through. I will go through it a little bit, but definitely do a lot more research and go into it deeper than I'm about to do right now, right? So a little bit of background on Band and myself. I've held it for about 3-4 months now. I love the project. It is something that I will continue to hold over the next few months while this bull run is going on. Just to get to the end of those points as well, right? So I've mentioned all those 5 points. I'm also going to be looking at the chart for you and, you know, showing you where we're at right now and the potential of it, right? So what are we going to start off with, guys? We are going to start off with the team. Who are the people behind this coin, right? So here we go. I'm on the Band Protocol website right now, and it is founded by a team of experienced builders. Now, usually what I would do whenever I am researching a coin and I look into a team, I would always make sure that I am going onto their LinkedIn page, right? Because on LinkedIn, for those that don't know, it's like a professional website like Facebook, but for professionals, right? And on there, they should have all of their experience and their bio and everything like that. And it will explain their full background of everything. Band Protocol, luckily on their website, has everything I basically need to see here. And if I wanted to dig in a little bit more, I can literally click their LinkedIn page if I wanted to. But just by taking a look at these 3 geniuses right here, we could, I'm not even going to bother saying that, and I'll try it too. Soroviz Srin Wakun, okay? That is, my guys have got some names on them, right? And let's be honest, take a look at this guy. You would invest in him. You would definitely invest in this guy. And you would 100% invest in this guy without even reading anything, right? But being legit now, let's actually take a look. These are all of his honors, okay? We could see here that this guy, the CEO and co-founder of Band Protocol, studied at Stanford University, part of Boston Consulting Group. And what stands out here, guys, he is also Forbes 30 under 30. This guy, just by himself, has a huge background. He is extremely credible just by reading that there, right? Extremely credible. Then we move on to Sorowitz Suri Kwan. Sorry if I'm saying your name, bro. Your name wrong, bro. But there's his honors there. And he also graduated from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So obviously he has a very credible background when it comes to things like this. And as you can see here, I don't know whether or not you recognize any of these, but the ones that stand out to me is Quora and Dropbox. He is part of these projects. Huge stuff. Then we move over to Paul. So you got Sorowitz, and then you got Paul. Thank you, Paul, for the easier name. I ain't going to bother saying that though, right? Look at that. TripAdvisor. We all know what TripAdvisor is, right? He was part of that. Okay, so let's not get it twisted, guys. These guys are very credible. Okay, and he is the creator of crypto games with 800,000 plus users since 2013. Okay, so for me, without digging in way too deep, for me already, that team is the dream team right there. Yes, Band Protocol is on Binance. It is currently roughly, I believe, like $6 or $7. Gonna jump into that towards the end after we do our research as well, though. So that already to me is a dream team, right? So what we're gonna do there, we're gonna give that a tick. The team has a tick. Okay, so didn't have to do too much research. Of course, if you wanted to jump onto their LinkedIn, or you just physically individually go and research them on LinkedIn by yourself, then definitely do that. But for me, there is enough information there to tell me that, cool, the team gets a tick for me. Now, the use case, what does it actually do, right? So for those that don't know, Band Protocol is a secure Scalable, blockchain agnostic, decentralized Oracle. Mouthful, right? Now, Oracle, this is the main word right here. I'm sure a lot of you don't know what an Oracle is. Okay, I've actually got a definition and I've got an example which kind of tries to simplify it a little bit more for you. So over here, before I get into actually looking at this even more, what is an Oracle? Okay, so here I'm going to read this and then I've got an example here, right? So hopefully it makes a little bit of sense to you guys. An oracle sends data from the outside world, such as the daily temperature or the number of votes a political candidate received, to a blockchain such as Ethereum. A smart contract on the blockchain can then use data typically to make a decision about whether to dispense money and to whom. All right. Now we've got an example here to try and make it a little bit more easier, just to get the gist of what it actually can do, right? Here's a more concrete example. Farmers sometimes purchase agricultural derivatives which provide insurance in case drought wipes out her crops. If the weather doesn't go the farmer's way one season, the derivative will pay her a lump sum to make up for the losses. Now, I'm trying to make this, make sense to you guys. And sometimes reading these things to do with blockchains, oracles, and what actual use cases are, a lot of the time it's all these big words that people don't actually get. Oracles are like the middleman when it comes to the blockchain, right? That's in the most simplest of words, but that is basically what an oracle is. Now, let's read a little bit about it. BAN Protocol is a cross-chain data oracle platform that aggregates and connects real-world data and APIs to smart contracts. Why do blockchains need an oracle? Blockchains are great at immutable storage and deterministic, verifiable computations. However, they cannot access trusted real-world information available outside their networks. BAN Protocol enhances smart contract functionalities by granting them access to reliable data without any central point of failure. And as you can see here, you've got things like Atom, Ethereum, Polkadot. I'm sure you guys are aware of all of this. BAN or an oracle is the middleman. Okay, they make everything a lot easier. They clear everything up. That's basically what it is, right? So that's basically what BAN does. And to me, that sounds excellent. So they are clearly clearing things up. And the reason why I want to tick this off is basically due to the fact that when we are looking at the rest of our checklist, you will see why this makes sense. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do right here is give the use case a tick, because to me, that sounds absolutely fantastic, right? Now, what are we now going to move on to? Okay, we are going to move on to the partnerships. Sometimes this can make or break a crypto. Whenever you have a cryptocurrency that you are looking at, it looks, you need to make sure their partnerships are top notch, because if these big players that you've heard about, right, that are partnering with your crypto, then it is being adopted properly. It is being used. If a big name is using it, that's something you want to be part of, right? So let's move on to this. These are some of its backed by global investors. These are some of its global investors, right? Now, straight off the back, what are you guys seeing right there? Okay. You got these, cool. Oh, let's just skip that for a second. Cool. We go over here. Binance. It is backed by Binance. Okay. Now take a look here. Binance, NFL, ESPN. They're even trying to get into the sporting world of blockchain, right? CNBC, CoinGecko. Come on, right? These are some of the type of partnerships and investors or backers that you want to be seeing your crypto have. Okay. This ain't no Doge. Doge ain't partnered with ESPN and them lot. And this ain't even the best of it. I'm telling you, this ain't even the best of it, right? So as you can see right here, Binance, that is absolutely huge. So for me already, and this is the thing is, I didn't have to do too much research here. This is all on BAN's website. That should be another tick, their website. Look how well presented all of this is. It is amazing, right? Very easy. You've got everything about BAN, the team, everything is on there, right? So to me, guys, what does that do? We go ahead and we give the partnerships a big fat tick. Cool. Now, Moving on to the roadmap. This is something that people miss out a lot of the time, okay? Because you can have things such as the team, the use case, and the partnerships all ticked off. But what if they don't actually have a plan? Yes, it looks like they have a plan, but do they actually have a plan? No crypto is always 100% done straight away, complete. There you go, finish. No, they need to stick with the technology. They need to keep going to keep up with everything else, because if they don't do it, someone else is going to do it, right? So they need to be keeping up. They need to make sure they have a plan in place. And ideally, what you want to be looking for is that at the beginning of the year, they set out a target for what they would like to achieve. Right. So what you're looking for is for them to post somewhere, maybe on social media or their website, letting you know their plan for 2021. Is it going to be by Q2, by Q3, 2021? We want to have this. Or are they saying by November, December 2021, by the end of this year, we want to have this and this in place, right? That's what you've got to look out for next. So what do? All I've done here, by the way, is I've searched Band Protocol Roadmap, comes up with the first thing. And here we go. Band Protocol 2021 roadmap, releasing phase 2, enterprises, and rapid growth. So even without reading too much into it, right, I can see here that they are looking to launch and ramp up towards the launch of Band Chain phase 2. Okay. If we scroll down a little bit more, we can see that by the end of 2021, developers will be able to integrate Band Protocol oracles in a fully documented self-service manner. Enterprise and commercial data providers will also be able to self-sufficiently set up tech stacks to provide data to smart contracts and automatically collect revenue in a currency of choice, right? Then you've even got available on Ethereum, Polkadot, Cosmos, and then you've got layer 2 ecosystems. They've got a lot. This is the Band Protocol 2021 roadmap, starting with our key focuses of the year. Then they actually go along and they've got even more things that they would like to achieve here. Layer 1 and layer 2. So if you guys don't know what that means, whenever a crypto is released, they release it. Cool. Then they've got to work on layer 1 and layer 2, what they're going to achieve, right? They want to make it better. They want to make it quicker. They want to make it more efficient. That's basically what it means. So to me, clearly, Band have also got a very well thought out plan that people can go ahead and look at as well. So what we're going to give that, guys, we're going to give that a big fat tick. Lastly, social media, very, very key. Okay, as we've seen with things like Doge, community and hype can drive coins. You want the community to be big, right? Now I'm going to show you what you need to do when it comes to looking at social media. Where I tend to go is Twitter. Crypto Twitter is huge, right? It is massive. You can find everything on crypto Twitter. So all I'm going to do here, right, I'm going to head over to my Twitter. Okay. And all I'm going to do is go into this box here. And as you can see, it was one of my recently searched. You want to actually put in the $ and then type in the name of the crypto that you are looking for. The $ indicates, and then whatever you write, the $ will indicate a crypto. If you just write in Band, it will probably come up with some kind of elastic band. Do you know what I mean? Like a band company, something like that. So make sure you are always putting the $ and then writing the crypto name, clicking search. I am simply going to click here on Band Protocol's page. Straight off the back, I can see that they have got 96.4 thousand followers. Huge amount of following for Band, right? Then if you even go down to things like likes, you can see that how many people are actually talking about it, and you know, they're actually getting involved with their community by liking their tweets as well, right? There's so much, so much, right? So with Band, even just with their followers, you can see that they've got a huge following. So again, for me, what am I going to do? I'm going to give that a big fat tick, guys. Okay, let's get it up there. Bang, big fat tick. All right, so what have we now found? Okay, we now know that Band has the team, very strong team. You guys seen it. You could do the research for yourself. The use case, excellent use case, and you can see the partnerships that they've got and the people using it. I'm going to show you something. Actually, before we do this, take a look. I'm going to show you two more things. You guys know about Coinbase, obviously, right? Coinbase only tends to list the top-notch cryptos, right? They only want the best of the best on their exchange. Forget about Doge. That was purely for hype. They want to make some money, right? Cool. But if you take a look at Coinbase, a lot of their projects are on there for a reason. Well, not long ago, Band was listed on Coinbase. There you go. It is also on Coinbase. Well, not only that, right? So not only that, you've got all of these investors, you've got all of these people that they have integrated with. That ain't even the biggest thing. Band with Google, okay? They have now integrated with Google. Together, Google Cloud and Band Protocol are empowering researchers and developers to use decentralized oracles for any external web data source and type, whether the application is built on the blockchain or Web 2, through the flexible design of Band Protocol oracles. And if you actually go to their Twitter here, you can see that it is their pinned tweets, because that is a huge deal. Google Cloud integrates with Band Protocol. What more can I say? They are the type of partnerships that you want to be seeing, right? That is huge. And I ain't even done yet. We're going to look at the charts now, right? So let's just quickly get this back on screen. We've ticked all of this off. The team, the use case, the partnerships, the roadmap is there. Social media is there, right? So what is the last thing that you want to be looking at? By the way, if you're not good with charts, you don't need to look at charts sometimes. If you understand where we are in the market, you can definitely do your own research. And as you can see, it's very easy. I haven't had to go into huge, deep detail here. I haven't had to search for hours and hours. Man, I got all this ready an hour before the stream because I know what Band's about. And all of their information was so easy to find. Now, let's go onto the charts and actually take a look and see where we are, and is there a reason for us to invest into it right now? Let's just clear these comments up for you guys. El Salvador helping us out, and many others for sure, man. The market is green now, so it is looking very, very good. Looks like a boss. Tanner on the way to the moon. We're getting there, bro. Slowly but surely. Extremely big, extremely big. And the thing is, we haven't even seen that on the chart yet. That kind of integration and partnership is going to be huge. So let's go over to the charts, guys. As you guys know, whenever I'm looking at the charts, I like to go full screen so you guys can see the actual picture. So I'm going to go full screen now, and I'll come back to the comments in a second. So where are we? Where's our chart for Band? I must take it off. Tell you what, let's get it up. Let's get it up fresh for you guys, man. So we're doing it fresh. Trading view, Band over USDT. Okay. Now here we go. At least my line has stayed there. This is the Band chart. Okay. Now, what are we looking at here? All I've done at this moment in time is put a line on this chart. This is the daily chart, and this line goes all the way back to 8th of June 2020, okay? Why have I put this one single line on the chart, right? Sometimes we need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Obviously, Bitcoin capitulated not too long ago, and it took the whole market down with it. We need to find out where our level of support is before investing into a coin, and actually not judging it before we find out what's actually going on, right? So we zoom out a little bit. This is the daily chart. Goes all the way back to June last year, July last year. Why have I put this here? Well, very simple. Here we can see we had a very, very clear level of resistance here, right? There you go. That line right there. We touched it after a huge parabolic run, right? Look at this. Look what Band was capable of back then. A huge parabolic run. Where did it stop? It stopped right there, and it came back down before we ended up breaking it. Now, what did Band end up doing? Regardless of this bit here, because Bitcoin did have a little bit of a capitulation back there as well. But what has it ended up doing? It's ended up building a huge, huge build of support here, right? We have a huge block, a castle, a mansion of support right here. We can see it held a support here, 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 everywhere. And where did it come to after Bitcoin completely capitulated? Everything was going down. Where did it come to? Where did it find support? Right there, to a T. You can't get any better than that. Literally, let me zoom into it a little bit more. That line, you cannot move the line a bit. You cannot get any more of a perfect touch on that line to confirm that that is still acting as support. And not only that, you guys know what wicks are and everything now. I taught you guys in a previous live stream. This represents the most it went down in the day. The top of that wick represents the most it went up in a day, and where it ended is basically where it finished the day out, right? So as you can see here, we wicked all the way down to $5.2, and we wicked all the way back up to $8, right? Perfect level of support. Very, very strong. Now, Not only that, right? We can see that before Bitcoin did capitulate, where did it drop from? We were actually at $23. If you look to the right-hand side of the page over here, we were at $23. So comparing to where we are right now, from $23 all the way down to where we are right now, which is right there, we are down 67%. From $7 all the way up to 23. Okay, that is about 3.5 times your money. Okay, just to get back to where we are. And with the way the market is going right now, with it recovering, I definitely believe we are on our way back up to make new highs. Why is it also very, very attractive to me to invest into something like this? Well, I showed you this bit here. What I didn't show you is what it actually done from the beginning. Look at this run it had. Crazy, right? Now, if we just take what it done back here and where it stopped, right? We can see that is a 1,553% rise. And this isn't even during the bull run. This was just Band introducing itself to what it could do. Band's bull run has not even started yet. The fun hasn't even started yet, guys. So what if we were to do just something similar to that? 1,550% from where we are right now, right? 1,550% from where we are right now takes us to, what is it, 550%? Put it there. Takes us to $120. It's capable, okay? Not financial advice. This is just my opinion. I'm just presenting it to you guys. As you can see, we've done it before, okay? We've come back again just to our previous high without Bitcoin, without Band being in its bull run. All right, just to get back to its high where we were a few weeks ago, it's 3.5 times your money. If it went on a fully blown bull run like we are expecting the market to, we could be seeing prices above $100, $120, maybe even more. Okay, Band is one of my biggest holdings. I love the project. You can see why now. Okay, and I have very high targets for Band. So that basically concludes my crypto pick of the week. Let me get it up for you guys. Where is it? Bang. My crypto coin of the week. That's basically what I wanted to show you guys. So sorry, I got really excited with Band there. I love Band. Binance has 5 Band buying choices. Which one are you recommending? I am new. Okay, so if you guys are getting confused, watch my video on how to set up and use Binance. Okay, and then obviously buy USDT. It's always going to be Band over USDT. Or Band over Great British Pounds, whatever you want to buy it as. Don't buy anything else. If you're going to be using USDT like I do, Band over USDT. Simple as that. My only question is what the initial thing that led you to look at Band? Okay, there were a few things, all right? Number one, it was, I'll tell you what, it was suggested to me to look at, all right? But I'll tell you how they found it, all right? It started getting around on social media. And whenever there is something coming out, obviously this whole Oracle, by the way, Chainlink is another Oracle, right? These Oracles started coming into play and it started getting thrown about on social media, started becoming extremely popular. Band then came out and they introduced themselves and what they were trying to do different to Chainlink, right? And that's just basically how they found it. It started becoming very popular. And then their team announced themselves and what they're doing. Partnerships began to come along. Binance announced that they were backing it. And whenever Binance announced that they are an investor of a coin, you have to look at it. There is a reason to why they are an investor of a coin. That's what led me to look at it, man. So there's definitely quite a lot of things that lead you to a coin. For obviously, I have mentioned this before as well, Chris. Whenever you are in an exchange such as Coinbase or Binance, they tend to have listings every week. They will list a new coin. And a good way to find another hidden gem is to actually look at what they are listing. If Binance announced that they are listing a new coin next week, and they give you the name of the coin, go have a quick look at that coin. Start researching it because there is a reason to why they are listing this coin. Is it to do with hype? Is it to do because they've got a big community? Or is it genuinely because this is a hidden gem of a project that people just don't know about and it's going under the radar? So always have a look at the listings as well. Yes, Uncle John, take it easy on your new uncle. My boss held me up. I get the Band support level you illustrated, but what gets Band prices above the resistance level as it approaches the old highs? Okay, so I don't know if you were watching previously when I actually done the whole research on Band. if you haven't, just go rewind, have a quick look at it. I've done the whole research on the reasons on why to invest into Band, and it's basically all to do with the market conditions right now, right? So if I just quickly show you, we can see here that, so this is the Band chart. You guys know my stance on Bitcoin. I do expect it to recover. We have had a bounce out there today, and just to put it into quick and short, I basically just expect Bitcoin, to just start doing something like this. All right. I just expect us to recover completely. It makes sense to me. I presented the reason of why this will happen, or this will hopefully happen in the near future. And where Bitcoin is the king, everything does follow. Altcoins such as Band, for those that don't know, an altcoin is every other coin other than Bitcoin. Altcoins always outperform Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's going to have a 20% rise in the market, you sure bet that these altcoins will have 200% rises in the market. It's just the way it works. It's just the way it always has worked, right? So that is basically what we are waiting for. There will come a time, because historically in 2017 and in 2013, there was a time when the market basically decoupled from Bitcoin. So where the market is now completely following Bitcoin, whether it's going up or down, they will follow. There's going to come a time where they're going to completely decouple from Bitcoin, regardless of what Bitcoin is doing. They will go on their own run. Happened in 2017, happened in 2013. Everything that's happening right now is identical to what's happening in 2013. I'm very sure it'll happen again. So that's basically why. Okay. So yeah, that was pretty much everything that I wanted to cover in today's live show. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. So Band is the crypto pick of the week. If you guys don't know, I do this every Wednesday from now on. Next Wednesday, I have another coin to introduce to you guys. If you guys want to take a look at Band, it is available on Binance. It is available on Coinbase if you wanted to buy it on there as well. Excellent project. Go have a look and do your own research on it even more if you wanted to. But yeah, hopefully you guys have learned a little bit today on how to actually do your own research if you haven't watched the do your own research video that I made previously. If you haven't, go check it out. I go through things in a little bit more detail, and I do my own research on another coin. So it's just a bit more experience for you guys, right? Could any other coin become a legal tender anywhere in the world? Yeah, for sure, man. I don't see why something such as XRP wouldn't. XRP is what Bitcoin has become in El Salvador, is what XRP also does and would be doing a lot better, right? So for me, XRP would definitely be something that people should be looking at. Other stuff such as, like, if you're looking at Band, then no, because that serves a certain purpose. That isn't going to actually help the government itself. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, XRP, fast transactions, cheap transactions. And if they're going to be using Bitcoin as a legal tender for it to become a currency for people to use to buy stuff, why not use XRP? It's a lot cheaper than Bitcoin. It's a lot quicker than Bitcoin. Obviously, I just think Bitcoin is being used because it is the king of cryptos. That's what people want to be in the headlines, right? So that's basically how it's going to happen. Need a crypto that can handle high transactions rates. Exactly. If you guys don't know, if you've ever actually transferred Bitcoin from one exchange to another, it takes bloody ages, and it's expensive to do as well. Whereas if you transferred something like XRP, it will arrive in under 2 minutes and it costs less than a cent, less than 1p. Why is XRP not being used? Whether or not it's something to do with the SEC over its head, or whether it's something that will just come into play in the future because Bitcoin has now made that step into these countries, we will have to wait and see. But yeah, if you're asking me if any other coin can do it, then yeah, I would definitely say XRP has all the tools to do it. Wonder if Mr. Eck uses crypto, could end up with the Guna supporters coin. Yeah, I think he probably does. Let's be honest here, man. I think he definitely does. Why didn't he just chuck the Cronkies a couple of thousand Bitcoin and get it over and done with, man? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, man. It's becoming mainstream, and all of the big boys use crypto. Come on, man. All of these rich people use. Trump called it a scam the other day. Shut up, man. You'll use it. He definitely went onto Binance that next day and brought some Bitcoin. He definitely just wanted the public to sell so he can get in as cheap as he possibly can. We know that's happening. El Salvador's been killing it lately economically with the Bitcoin news. I reckon they're going to be an economic powerhouse in Central America. Yeah, man. Thank you for joining, by the way. I saw your comment on our video, and I completely agree. What's his name? Bukele, what he's actually doing to his country, it seems like he's actually going the right way, which is really good to see, man. So we'll see what happens in the next few months or so, because it's going to be very interesting to see who follows. And South America could go from being known to be quite a poor place, drug related and all that stuff, to actually being a place that has been first to adopt cryptocurrency. So everyone's going to just have a different opinion on it now, right? Also, the other caveat is converting to actual usable currency. Resistance from banks is a stumbling block. Yep, 100%, man. Look, at the end of the day, I do think things will start to be introduced. As you saw, I don't know if you saw one of my news articles the other day, but what was it? The Bank of England wanted regulatory clarity to come into stablecoins, so cryptocurrencies. So that'll be interesting to see how that develops as well. John Sullivan, all the other Central American countries will follow suit. 100%. It seems like they already are. They just got to take the plunge to actually make it happen now as well, right? Quick question, Tanner. How do I move Great British Pounds to USDT on Binance? Answer me a quick question, Bob. Do you currently have Great British Pounds on your Binance? If you do, I will talk you through it right now. Okay, so just say yes or no, and I'll just quickly talk you through it right now. So yeah, are there any other questions that you guys have for me before I do end up calling it a day? It's been a good stream, man. Did you guys enjoy this stream? Have you learned anything from today? Are you going to invest into Band? Let me know what you guys thought, man. Be interesting to know. Is there anything else you want to know about Band as well, by the way? So, throw it out there, guys. I'm here. I am here. Recorded a few videos for you guys today as well, actually. So they'll be interesting. They'll be out soon. Yes. Okay. All you got to do, go on to, I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk you through it right now, right? Let me show you on my phone, man. Let me see if I could do that for you. If I go onto Binance right now, all you want to do is go to markets in the bottom, okay? Go into the search box and type in Great British Pounds over USDT. I don't know if you could see that, okay? The top one there, Great British Pounds over USDT. Click that. When you are on this page, click sell. When you are on this page, ensure that this says markets, right? And not limit. So click the drop down and change it to market. Okay. Now it says markets. Then you simply want to click 100%. Just like that. And then click sell Great British Pounds. Just click that. Once you've done that, you will now have USDT in your wallet. It's as simple as that, man. So yeah. Enjoyed it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And guys, please do like the video whilst you guys are here. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it. It's free. It's free. Just click the like button for me. It pushes it out to more people. And, that's what we're aiming for on this channel, right? To get out to more people. So, yeah. Bob, did you understand that, by the way? Hopefully you got that. Hendon Gruner, best wishes, Tanner, on your hip operation recovery. You know the feeling. I had an ACL surgery nearly 20 years ago, and it was hard work back then, healing and doing rehab. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, I'm getting there slowly. For those that don't know, I had something called avascular necrosis in my femoral head of my hip bone, basically. It's basically a disease which kills the bone cells in that area. And it was getting to the point where my hip would have literally collapsed. One day I was playing football. I thought I had groin injuries for years, but it was actually this. Last July, I was playing football. I was simply walking back because the other team had a goal kick, and my leg absolutely gave way, fell over, and I was in agony. Went to hospital multiple times. They didn't do anything for me. They told me I had things such as sciatica. I pulled my groin, etc., etc. They kept putting me on pills, and I ended up having to go private because I had no other choice. And they gave me a MRI scan the next day. Found I had a disease in my hip, and I had to have an operation. So I am currently in the recovery process. And I'm getting there slowly, man. I can now walk and drive. Can't do it for too long. It still hurts. They tell me I still need another 6 to 12 months before I can run again. So I can't kick ball for a while. But thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Bob, glad you done it. Now you know. Yes, I do use KuCoin, my friend. If there is anything that you want to know about KuCoin, please do let me know. I will be doing videos on it very soon because outside of Binance, KuCoin is the other app that I use. The other exchange that I use. I do store some cryptocurrencies on there. So yeah, I do use KuCoin. If there's any, I can see you got a Luton town badge there. Whereabouts in Luton you from, man? I'm from Luton myself. So yeah. Geez, I'd sue the NHS for negligence. I know I tried to get a lot of advice on it. But people just told me it wasn't worth it. I have a friend of mine who had something very similar happen to them. They're a lot older than me, and they had problems with their leg, I believe. And they just told me it's just not worth it. So I didn't go through with it in the end. At the end of the day, I'm glad I went private because, you know, I've experienced that now, and things get done very quickly. And, you know, it's weird how things pan out. Thank God I got into crypto. Otherwise, there would have been no way I was able to pay for my operation, my physio, the medicine, the stay within the hospital, the initial checkups, my GP appointments, the scans. Do you know how expensive things were for me? And I'm a 22-year-old guy who would never have been able to afford anything like this if it wasn't for the help of crypto. So I believe everything happens for a reason. And thank God I was able to pay all of my private debts comfortably and be able to, you know, have this operation by one of the top surgeons in the country. He's taking very good care of me. And thank God I'm now recovering, man. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But, you know, thankfully that's happened. Love band, great stream again. Thanks, Tanner. No problem at all, my man. Thank you all very much for joining. I really, really appreciate it. You guys know every single time you guys are here, you make the stream happen. So thank you all so much for joining, man. Not from loot and just support of the club. Looking forward to your videos on KuCoin. Just started to use it myself and a lot of good projects. Yeah, there's a lot of like hidden gems on KuCoin for sure. And it is definitely, the thing is, KuCoin is very similar to Binance. It's just presented and laid out in a different way. So I will do a video on that for you though, man, for sure. That will be out very soon. It'll be very similar to my Binance one. If you haven't watched that, definitely go watch it. It's a beginner's guide tutorial on Binance. So go have a look at that. But I'll do one for KuCoin just for you as well, man. All credit to you for spending your time wisely learning about crypto. Yeah, definitely, man. And, you know, during the time of recovery, I was able to help a lot of people. And that's how I've got here. It's a crazy story, man. Honestly, it is mental to how I even got to this position right here, right? You know, even during my recovery and everything, I started helping a lot of people. Then the YouTube channel came along. So yeah, there you go. Crazy. Everything happens for a reason. By the way, yes, you are a Man United fan. Don't hate. I don't hate you, bro. You're a legend on this channel already for me, Bob. Love the name as well, man. Bob. Keep it simple. Yeah, that's how it is. Bob Azam. That's how it is, man. Thanks, man. No problem at all. Guys, I'm going to end the stream right there. It's been an hour again. Thank you all very much for joining. It's been a fun stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you get into band and you look into it a little bit more. And yeah, I'll definitely be doing this every single Wednesday for you guys, coin of the week. So definitely look out for that. I will obviously be back tomorrow at 6:30 as well for another live stream to keep you guys updated. And just to end on it, do not use crypto.com. Switch to Binance or KuCoin. Crypto.com is not the app you want to be using. It is very, very complicated to use. And on that note, guys, I am going to say good night. So thank you all for joining. Please do like, subscribe. Make sure you're hitting the bell icon so you know every time we upload a video as well. And yeah, guys, please do leave a like and share the video. Get whoever you need to get into crypto. Invite them to my channel so I can help them out as well. I will see you all very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.